It took a bit of digging, but we can now answer the question of, what is a distillery? Alright, get ready. Let me take a deep breath for this. A distillery is a federally authorized distilled spirits plant that has been granted the right to distill alcohol or purchase bonded distilled alcohol, of which may be further altered or redistilled, and is obligated to pay excise taxes on any alcohol leaving the bonded premises of the DSP that has not been transferred in bond, as well as correctly label any products upon which the tax has been levied. Phew, it's a bit wordy, but it's accurate. So now that we have our answer to what is a distillery, let's look at how all of this works so we can start exploring the operational side of a distillery. Here are the processes a distillery can take to produce a specific product: grain to glass, value add, bond to bottle, and bonded producer. And here are the phases of production: fermentation, distillation, alteration, proofing, bottling. For grain to glass, all phases must be performed by the distillery. The term was coined because the process starts from the grain used to make the sugar and continues to the glass that the consumer will drink from. For the value add process, a distillery doesn't create their alcohol and instead purchases bulk alcohol, but will alter or redistill that alcohol to make a consumer product. For the bond to bottle process, a distillery purchases a ready-made product and only focuses on bottling the product as their own. And finally, we have bonded producer. For this process, a distillery focuses on selling to other distilleries, not a general consumer. The distillery may make or purchase the alcohol, and depending on which, may or may not distill, and it may or may not alter it, but it does skip the bottling phase in place of selling the bulk product directly to another distillery. A distillery may focus on one, multiple, or even all of these processes in its total operation. My intention is to show operational insight on all four, but since we are strictly a grain-to-glass distillery, that'll be my primary focus. So, that's it. We finally defined what a distillery is, and have an understanding of what processes it can utilize to create a product. We're now going to start getting into the operational information in the next videos. Until then, cheers!